and welcome to News Now on M6. I'm Carly Donahue.
And I'm Carly Bouverette.
Now for our top stories. Monday, October 1st, a suicide bomber killed 14 people, including 3 NATO soldiers and 4 police officers, and wounded 37. Afghanistan has been very violent over the past few weeks.
Earlier this week in Richardson, Texas, a 2-year-old boy was bit by a copperhead snake while playing on the playground at North Star Learning Center. Playtime on the playground has been suspended until an exterminator treats the area.
Amanda Clayton was found dead on September 29th from a possible drug overdose. She won the Michigan Make Me Rich game show but continued to take food stamps. She was on probation and was ordered to pay back the food stamp money.
Volunteers in Detroit board up the abandoned houses around schools to make children feel safer. Approximately 450 volunteers are trying to salvage vacant houses near most Detroit schools. The volunteers exclaimed that helping Detroit was helping the whole region.
A bullied teen in West Branch, Michigan, was voted as a representative of the sophomore class for homecoming as a prank. It left her feeling suicidal, but with the help of her family and friends, the teen stepped up and took the crown with honor. The community rallied behind her and paid for all of her homecoming expenses. She uses herself as an example to stand up to bullying and support others who have been picked on.
Andy Williams, a singer in a 1960s music group called Moon River, passed away on Tuesday, September 25th, after battling bladder cancer for over a year. Williams died in his home. He was 84.
James Peep, a teacher of Hillsborough, Florida, was accused of trying to hire a hitman on a fellow coworker. Peep allegedly told an undercover police officer that he would pay $2,000 to take care of a coworker. He's being held in jail without bond.
The search for Jimmy Hoffa is continued. Police begin drilling in the basement of a Roseville home on Friday, September 28th, after a tipster exclaimed that the body was possibly buried there. However, after tests came back, no human remains were found.
They're never going to find that
Never.
body. Now let's take it over to Ryan with the sports news.
Thanks, Carly. The Lions fall for the second week in a row off of giving up both a kickoff return and a punt return for a touchdown, thus setting a record in the NFL, giving up both for 2 weeks in a row. The Lions' record falls to 1-3 as they move on to play the Philadelphia Eagles Sunday, October 14th in Philadelphia. Hansen continues to say big things need to change as we're killing our team, not making hits on special teams, setting the low level of a barometer. Now for local news, the Vikings Soccer team is doing well this year. After losing 13 seniors from the previous year and moving up a division from the MAC Silver to the MAC Gold, they still managed to reach third place, just above St. Clair. They hope to secure their third place position in their game next Wednesday against Centerline. For college, Michigan State lost their game this past Saturday against Ohio State 17-16. After losing the last 2 games of their 3, they're heading to Indiana, who last season they beat 55-3. Wide receiver Keith Humphrey has made a comeback. His recent problem of dropping passes has made a turn. He caught 5 passes for a total of 79 yards against Ohio State. So far, Michigan State is 3-2. Over to the ball diamond, after falling below the 500 mark midway through the season, the Detroit Tigers managed to pass the Chicago White Sox and clinch their second consecutive AL Central title. Against the Kansas City Royals, the Tigers were paced by MVP Miguel Cabrera with 4 hits and 1 home run, and aided by Rick Porcello pitching a shutout. The Tigers now advance to the playoffs and are scheduled to play this Saturday against Oakland. That's it for sports. Now for a commercial break.
At what age is the color that your skin was meant to be no longer beautiful? Every year, millions of young women try to change the skin they were born with and say they die for darker skin. Sadly, some actually do. Melanoma is the second most common cancer in teens and young adults 15 to 29. And 1 person dies from melanoma every hour. It's time. Change your thinking, not your skin. Stop tanning. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hi, and welcome back to News Now on M6, your hometown station. I heard you have an interesting zombie story for us today.
I do, thanks. Last Saturday, the Undead came back to life for an annual zombie walk in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Participants would benefit food gatherers of Ann Arbor by participating in this interesting yet helpful event. Meeting at Pinball Pete's in Ann Arbor, they donated non-perishable food and from there crept their way as gruesome zombies to the Corpse Circuit's Horror Film Festival at the Michigan Theater.
Justin Legg, a former Navy SEAL, was diagnosed with leukemia. In addition, the doctors discovered he had Philadelphia chromosome, an abnormality in his genes that caused cancerous cells to duplicate 80 times faster than other patients. Justin Legg has endured years of pain, a bone marrow transplant, 2 collapsed lungs, and a double lung transplant. Just 8 months after the surgery, Legg accomplished a half marathon with his new lungs. That is crazy.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Now let's take it over to Scott with the school news.
Thank you, Carly. Port Huron Hospital is asking for teen volunteers in the Blue Water area. Their first meeting orientation is on Monday, October 8th at 4 p.m. in the volunteer office. Sign-ups are in the counseling office. This type of volunteer work can help getting a good job and help you on your college resume. Now for some in-school news. Seniors, don't forget senior pictures and baby pictures for the yearbook are due to Miss Barney on October 29th. You can email them to her at bbarney@marysvilleschools.us or take them right down to her room. Senior play auditions are going to be held on October 16th. The name of the play is called West of Pecos. There are 2 time slots, 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. Juniors and sophomores, on October 17th, the PSAT test will be given to interested 10th and 11th graders. The cost of the test will be $14 due at registration time. Students may register at the main office. Space is limited, so act soon. In band news, the Marysville Vikings Regiment and Freshman Band are scheduled to perform in Memorial Stadium at Port Huron High School on Tuesday, October 9th. The regiment performance time is 7:45 in the evening. Now for a commercial.
Winston, just one more inning, Grandma.
Ever notice how many things today kids can do without actually moving? A whole lot of things their parents used to do the hard way. So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part, which makes exercise even more important for children. In fact, new research tells us the best time to enhance bone development is during childhood and adolescence. And just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Healthy bones come from healthy habits. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
A public service message on building strong bones for kids from the Pediatric Orthopedic Society of North America and the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Hello, and welcome back to News Now on M6. Now let's see what news Molly has for us in tech.
Thank you, Carly. The Mars Curiosity rover has recently discovered evidence of ancient water on the surface of Mars. Curiosity took a picture revealing gravel large enough to only be transported by vigorously flowing water, not wind. Although scientists have speculated about the existence of water on Mars, this is the first discovery of the existence of a streambed. Now on to technology. This past Tuesday, Samsung Electronics said that it filed a lawsuit against Apple Inc. in a U.S. court, contending the iPhone 5 infringed on Samsung's patents. Although technology usually plays a factor in making us unhealthy, recent studies have found that by using a newly found app called Lose It, people are more likely to want to lose weight with having the ability right at their fingertips. Not only can you easily keep track of your weight loss goals, but you can do it all from your iPhone or any app holding technology. Now back to you, Carly.
Thanks, Molly.
Let me tell you, if I had that app, I'd be so much happier.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And let's take it to Cami Bacon with entertainment.
In the world of entertainment, Taylor Swift is all glammed up behind the scenes at Singer's Glamour Shoot. Swift showed off the outfit she wore for the Glamour Shoot, photos from which were exclusively revealed to Good Morning America and Nightline ahead of the November's issue's release. "This is fun, it's playing dress up," Swift said. Next, investigators have accused Sons of Anarchy actor Johnny Lewis of killing his elderly landlord last Wednesday before falling to his death as he tried to escape police when he heard sirens. Lewis was 28 and the landlord, Catherine Davis, was 81. It was found in the autopsy that Davis died from head trauma and strangulation. Police believe drugs were involved, but there isn't any strong evidence so far. On a happier note, if you're looking for a comedy that the whole family can enjoy, you're going to want to check out the new movie, Hotel Transylvania. You'll see many familiar monsters such as Frankenstein, Count Dracula, and many more. The movie broke box office records, so be sure to check it out for yourself. Back to you, Carly.
Thanks. Please be sure to join us again for News Now on M6.